think we're going. Alright, I think we're rocking. Hopefully. Got the public library here in Asheboro, North Carolina. Check that out. Talk about their accessibility. So, do that thing. Oh, hey there, friend. I think I know what this is. This is one of those. Yeah, it's a big old. I think it's a power box for the intersection, maybe for the lights. That's a problem. We need to move this up or down, or put something underneath it. Let me hug the other side. Try to find an entrance. Let's try to get an entrance. Here we go. Or maybe not. Maybe there's a skipping stones. No. That's what I'm finding. Okay. Maybe there'd be a good place for a bench. Or a plaque or something. Wonder if this is library parking. Oops. Pulling in behind me. Going downhill as we're going east. We'll find a stair or a ramp down to the other side. So far. That'd be a negative. So this may not be part of the library's property. Or maybe I'm mistaken about this being the library. We will find out. I make mistakes, just like anybody. This may not be the library at all. Well, since we know there's not a entrance, or at least I didn't find one on this side, let me go roadside this time and do a check of just accessibility for the city. Oh! Hey, friend. That's not cool. Right in the head, right in the noggin. Hit a wire. Support cable to this thing. Power line or telephone line or something. So, I mean, man, racking them up here in Asheboro. I don't know who to talk to. I have to find out if the I'm guessing this is city-maintained streets, so that and this junction box I ran into up here would be city, and then the all the stuff at the courthouse would be county if it's county courthouse. But all right, let's go. Try to find the entrance. Library. I don't know if this library is the county library or city library or both. They told me the one in Randleman was both, which I guess they get funding from both sources. And felt like a door, but no handle. Yeah. This is wooden. Hey, it's a bench. It's a nice little nook or bench. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Alrighty. Working our way around. The North Carolina Zoo is here in Asheboro. Big old zoo. Ran into some kind of tree thing. Tree or bush. I think this is library property, so we'll talk to them about that. Locked door. Another locked door. We'll try to find a door that works. Bum ba-dum ba-dum. So they're still open. And we got mulch. Random sidewalk to nowhere. All right, we're gonna find it. Let's see. Or this very well may not be the library. But if it is, this library is befuddling, trying to find the entrance. Big trash can that's empty. Another one that's empty. This one maybe have stuff in it. Yeah, this has some stuff in it. Two of them. 2 out of 3. And definitely not enough space for a wheelchair to get through. So I'll address that. Blocking the public sidewalk. For your trash cans. So no matter who this property owner is, you've got a bush that overhangs, or a tree that overhangs on the sidewalk, or right by the stairs, and then they have the cans that are blocking wheelchair access. Shrubbery. Hey, automatic door. Doosh. There we go. It's warm in here. That would be the bathroom. Oops, I don't know what that is.
Hi there.
Hello.
How can I help you?
Is this the public library?
It is the public library.
Great. Do you work here?
I do work here.
Okay. I was trying to find the entrance, and I started.
Yes.
What's this street up that way?
Worth Street.
Worth?
Worth. W-O-R-T-H.
I ran into. There's a power box, I'm thinking, on the corner.
Okay.
Is that street maintained by the city? Do you know?
Probably.
Okay, so I'll probably address that with them. But on this street, is it Cox? Is that right?
Yes.
On Cox, I ran into a tree or a bush that's overhanging the sidewalk.
All right.
So somebody needs to cut that back. So
Okay. I am not sure if that is a city street or if that is still a state highway.
What's that?
Cox Street.
Oh, no, this is actually up on, there's a stairway that comes up towards the building. I thought it was an entrance.
Oh, I see.
So it was near that stairwell. I think it's actually on library property.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So that someone could cut that back because it's non-ADA compliant. And then do you guys have trash cans right here?
Yes, we do.
They're on the sidewalk.
Yes, I know they are. And thank you. Please, I will pass along that as an issue because it has been brought up on a number of occasions.
Yeah, I can get around because it's not a problem for me with my cane, but somebody in a wheelchair can't.
Right.
So there's two out of the three of them are empty actually, and I'll be happy to pull them back.
No, we can take care of that. But thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Cool. What?
So you are in the Randolph Room part of the public library, which is a small history and genealogy part. Of the library. The main section of the library is upstairs.
Okay.
And we have a set of stairs in the middle of the hallway that you came in from, or down the side hallway, there is an elevator.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the stairs. If I wanted to check out like history stuff, do you have any screen readers or anything for me to check out to use to read documents?
I know we have some magnifying.
Yeah, that wouldn't work for me.
Things, but I'm not
nothing that
sure
reads the text.
I am not sure that we have that.
Okay.
No.
Do you know anybody that would know that?
I would ask at the reference desk.
That's at the top of the stairs?
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess, do you want me to bring up those issues with them, or are you going to pass that on?
I'll pass along the issues that you've voiced to me.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Roberta Gavin.
Roberta. Thank you, Roberta.
You're welcome.
All right. Stairs. This is actually good. Nice. This is a big building too, guys. Big old fancy library. Hot. Hello? Locked door. Sounds like an elevator door. Oh. Beep on the left. Guessing that's somebody checking something in or out. Ooh, that's borderline. I have to measure that. That might be okay. It's close. Bathroom. You guys can hear that? Not a bathroom. Maybe server room. Here's a bunch of fans. Locked door. Other bathroom. Ooh, hey-o. Little dose of fluoride. Gotta dumb myself down a little bit. Hi.
Yes, ma'am. It does look like it should be picked up by Thursday the 2nd. Sure, thank you. Happy New Year. Hey there, how can I help you?
Hi. Is this library county run or city run or?
County run.
County run.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
And do you guys have computers available for the public?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got a set of computers out here that we can either have a library card to get onto or what's called a temporary internet pass if you have your ID with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What kind of ID?
Any sort of like government issued ID that has a photo and a name on it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get a library card?
So the same way, as long as you have your card that has your ID that has a current address on it, then we can get you set up.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then just we have to have photo ID that has a current current address or something else that shows your current address with it.
Like a piece of mail?
Right,
okay.
Exactly. Something like that. To sort of show, just because a lot of our funding comes from the state, so they need to show North Carolina residency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know if you have any accessible computers, anything that has screen readers?
We do not that I know of. Let me double check with our reference
Okay,
library.
sure.
Hey, Megan. I don't have any computers that have like screen readers. Do we for accessibility?
Like, do you need magnifying?
No, a screen reader, so it will read everything on the screen, read text, read functions that on the keyboard.
I know of.
Okay. Do you know anybody that would? Do you have like an IT department that would be able to?
My IT department's not here today. They're usually Monday through Friday.
Okay.
I'm wondering if the community college maybe.
I do not know.
Is there one nearby?
They're open on Saturdays. They're only open during the week, and it's also winter break.
Oh, okay. So
What community college is it?
Randolph Community College.
Okay. How far away is that?
Is it about 5 miles south?
Yeah, 5 to 10 minute drive.
Oh, towards Fayetteville?
Yeah, no, towards south.
Oh, on Fayetteville Street.
Yeah, on
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, shoot, do you know where the DMV is?
No, I'm pretty new to the area. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's about a 5 to 10 minute or fewer on the highway.
Yeah.
Okay.
But since they're not open right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
Do you have any other forms of like audiobooks or screen readers for text?
For audiobooks, I mean, we have the downloadable kind as well as just the physical disc.
Downloadable would be like through Libby or Overdrive?
Well, no, we have RB Digital. We're migrating towards them. Right now we have ebooks in RB Digital and Overdrive.
Okay.
But we're only adding new ebooks to the RB Digital.
What is it called?
RB, River, as in River and Boy,
Okay.
Digital.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one yet. Is it something local or?
I don't know. They had it when I came here several years ago.
Okay.
So I don't know how long they've had it.
Because I know Libby and Overdrive is like nationwide.
They are. They just got bought out by the conglomerate that I don't know if they put Toys R Us out of business.
Okay.
Or what have you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure specifics behind that, but.
What other formats do you have? You said you have the RB, and then what other kinds of audiobooks?
Audiobooks, ebooks, and physical e-audiobooks.
What kind of physical format? Is it a disc?
CDs,
CD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are multi-disc and some of them are single.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any talking book players? Or are you familiar with the talking book player program?
I'm familiar with it. Our homebound librarian, mainly, and she's only here Monday through Friday, and she's in and out of the building.
Yeah.
You would best call her.
Okay.
And speak with Lisa.
Okay.
You can just call the main library, and we can,
transfer me through.
Transfer you to different departments and whatnot.
Okay. I went to Randolph, and like the city of Randolph, to their library earlier today, and had the same conversation. And the ladies there took some notes down for like talking book players about how to get them through the Library of Congress, Library Through the Blind. So, because they said they didn't have any there, and it'd be cool if you guys could implement a countywide thing to get them because they're free. You could just have to contact that.
I think I have seen talking books. She does receive them.
Because they're like these cartridges, right? They come in their own little free mail thing that you just, and then it has the players like maybe the size of a shoebox but half the height, kind of.
Oh, yeah. I've seen them in the mailbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might have them, just not upstairs.
See, Lisa handles that, and I don't know what her policies are regarding
Or
that.
like how many?
So if I was wanting to get one today, you wouldn't be able to help me?
No.
She's not going to be back until after New Year's.
She's not going to be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Merlina, I'm sorry.
I don't know when she's coming back. She might be back at the beginning.
So only one person is trained on helping visually impaired people?
Well, is it one or two?
Well, they both are down there. I don't know. I've never heard of them
Maybe
before,
that's
so.
something you guys can push to get everybody trained on?
We'll definitely take it up with them when they come back. if you want to call us, see the holidays.
I can always give her your name and number too, and see
have call me.
how many that they have and how many they serve too. Because that would be something to look into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll give you a card.
Ian too, with IT, you best be able to talk to him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
About exactly what specific technologies you would need.
Okay. Yeah.
We can only give you kind of generalities.
Right, because there's other things that they, I believe the Library for the Blind through the Library of Congress issues out not just the talking book players and then the books, but they also issue out, I think, different magnification and other kinds of readers. Like I talked to the lady downstairs in the history room, starts with an R.
Roberta.
Roberta, thank you. Talked to her and asked if they had anything, and she said she didn't. To ask you guys if you guys had anything up here. So I think you can potentially have those things on hand. Like if I wanted to go in the history part, you can actually have a reader that's a standalone reader that you can put documents under and it will read. I think one of them is called a Merlin. It's a pretty fancy machine.
It's the only thing that would impede would be budget.
No, so those things are from the Library of Congress, Library for the Blind. Yeah. So they send them out as if it's a public library and you guys connect with them and say, hey, we have patrons that have low vision or can only see large print or need magnification or need screen readers, things like that. So and I believe that's all already paid through federal funds. So.
Okay, so I've got IT and extension to see about both of those to see.
Okay, yeah. You can put down Mike for contact name if you want.
And then the email or phone number is it best to call or text or? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So or email, text or whatever.
So this is probably not going to be back until Thursday because I think she told me she's not coming back until after New Year's. But I will, give this to her so she can pass it along.
Yeah, and maybe also just pass up the chain, whoever's in charge administration of getting everybody trained on being able to provide that service, because as it currently stands, I'm not able to do anything here. Right? So I can't, other than to get CDs, but I don't have anything to play a CD. So.
All right, well, thank you for letting us know, and I will probably make a copy of this and then pass it along.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. You guys have a library in Randolph and here and where else?
So we've got the Randolph County system has several different branches. So we're sort of like the central branch here in Asheboro, and then there's one in Randleman, Seagrove, Franklinville, Liberty, Archdale, and Ramseur.
Oh wow! Okay, so they're all over.
7 in total in the county.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Can I get a copy of, or is it on your website of the schedule, like for events and things?
This is our most recent newsletter.
Okay.
And there's some on our website as well.
We've got a bunch of kids that like to use services.
And then I don't think I have any children's reading calendars up here, but I can go grab one. There's that for you.
Thanks.
From the children's room, they have their sort of recurring events and things.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you know if library cards are required for any of the events?
Not for any of the events, I don't think.
Okay, just for renting it or getting things out, right?
Right. Exactly.
Okay, cool.
And I'll be right back with that.
Great. It is hot in here.
Actually, this is the best it's been.
Really?
Yeah, I have a summer wardrobe because I don't put a wardrobe.
I am sweating. It's pretty, huh?
Do you mind me asking what you're wearing?
What I'm wearing?
Yeah, like the strap.
Oh, this is a GoPro Hero 7 Black, I believe is it's a camera.
And there's our January calendar there.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I record when I'm out walking around in public and get information. And I gave her a card, like I have a YouTube channel, so I share public information for how accessible public things are. And okay.
Want you privacy.
Okay.
Because when people ask if they can take pictures here, we said that's fine as long as there's no people in the frame.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you're able to record.
Who's
Not with people.
Who's they? When you say they?
Director, administration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's very concerned with people's privacy.
Mm-hmm. So you guys have a policy, or is it just word of mouth, or?
I'm pretty sure as long as it's nothing considered personal information,
Mhm.
so like computer screens and things like that, that might
Yeah.
have people's personal information. I think that's the only thing that's not,
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean like the screen that people are working on right now?
Right. So if somebody had
Mhm.
like an email account open or something, I think that's sort of the only
Yeah.
type of information.
Yeah, and like
people would
minor
want.
children too. I would assume so
I
because.
don't know if that's
So can I help you guys out? Because I do this all over the country.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's actually, the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, one of those is the freedom of the press, right? So if we're in a public place, there is no expectation of privacy. So I don't intend to infringe on anybody's privacy, but if you're in public, you actually have no expectation of privacy, including the screens that are on the computers.
Okay.
So if they're using a public library computer and thinking it's private, I'm pretty sure your IT department tracks what people do on the computer, right? So if they're accessing, obscene websites or whatever, it goes to their library account, right? And then they're banned. If they somehow circumvent the system, they shouldn't be able to access it, right? They should have blocks in place, but if somehow they get access, so there's it may be a policy that. Yeah, it's consideration, and but there's also we're trying to raise awareness of people's freedom of the press, and you guys have been pleasant, but unfortunately you haven't been trained on how to help low vision people to access the services here.
Right.
And
but yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the only part. I don't think it's any sort of part of the policy or anything like that.
Yeah, because I have asked Ross
Mhm.
before.
Yeah.
About
Yeah, and I
I've
think
had questions.
And I think they clarified it. I want to say recently because it may be a couple months ago.
Mhm.
An email or something that's
Yeah.
no, like you're not allowed to tell someone they can't film or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it does make sense to me.
Yeah, because if you guys try to tell people they can't film,
Yeah,
it's an
that's-
infringement of the First Amendment.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
that's really sticky legal grounds for you to be in.
Right.
So you can ask them to hey, try to, you can even say, are you recording, and then try to make an announcement that people hey, there's somebody recording. If you don't want to be in it, just be aware. Some libraries have done that, but
Oh, okay.
Well,
that makes sense.
yeah. And then the kids thing, protecting kids playgrounds and parks or baseball fields, soccer fields, things like that are public. Families record, their kids playing and stuff all the time. So that's again, freedom of the press. But there's also the Americans with Disabilities Act, which I use this stuff to help me communicate. So, but yeah, cool. Thank you for helping me out, or trying to help me out. And
Sorry, we couldn't be
well,
more-
no, you
more
got my
helpful.
info and passed it on to the lady that knows more about it.
Okay.
And I told Roberta, right?
Roberta.
Roberta downstairs about some stuff outside. There's a tree on that side of the building near some stairs. I always thought it was an entrance, but the tree was hanging over, or a bush hanging over the sidewalk. So that needs to get cut back because that's an ADA violation. And then on Cox Street, the trash cans are on the sidewalk. So that's an ADA violation, not for visually impaired people, but for wheelchair access, because there's not enough space for a wheelchair to go by.
Gotcha.
So I told her, but I'll tell you guys so somebody can hopefully get those addressed.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. I guess I'll wait to hear back on what you guys, after you have screen readers, IT,
Okay.
and what kind of screen readers you have.
And is that something? Is it sort of like downloadable content, or is it its own physical?
No, some you can actually get and download.
Okay.
I know Google has one that's web-based.
That's what I thought. I know there sort of can be not.
Yeah,
as accurate
there's
as possible.
right, and there's different levels of it. So some of them, if you're using Windows systems, there's a Windows program, and the name of it escapes me right now, but there's one that's built into the Windows systems,
Okay.
which is kind of junk in my opinion, because it works if you have some usable vision where you can see what you're clicking on, and then after you click on it, then it will read it to you. But if you can't see to click on things,
Then
it doesn't read anything.
Of a backward system.
Yeah.
Okay, understandable.
But it's good if you have some usable vision, or you need magnification. There's that. the one that's really good is JAWS, but that one's a little pricey.
Okay.
But again, you might be able to get federal funds to put it on one system, you know, and just have that accessible computer and have that already set up for like JAWS. And if somebody, for instance, you fill up all your computers and you don't have need of anybody for the accessible computer, you just go and deactivate JAWS so they don't have this thing reading to them, you know, the whole time. And then once they're done, then you turn it back on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But those are all questions probably for IT or whoever's trained in helping.
Sense.
And then maybe hopefully get everybody trained so they can, so we have equal access, you know.
Understanding of what's going on.
Yeah. Because I'm considering relocating to the area, and this is one of the things that I like to go out in public and get access to things, and then let other people know how they do it too. So, thank you.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good day. So they're carpet. They were pleasant, but not very informed on a lot of things. So. And it is hot in here, and I've been out for a while, or I would continue the tour of this large library. I'll have to come back maybe once there's people here that know what's going on with accessibility and do a more thorough tour. So, it's a fountain over there. I'm gonna go get some shots of this fountain. I'm sure it costs a pretty penny. Probably collects many a penny.